Alright, so, a while back, I saw this video in my recommended. Now listen, I already plagiarized from Mario like 3 months ago, oh my god. But I have something that'll make you not want to go watch Mario's objectively better video instead of this. It's the fact that I'm doing 4 players instead of only 2. This should be fun. Also, I'm only doing World 1 because I don't have the motivation to go past that. Let's go. Now, let's immediately get the obvious stuff out of the way. No player can die at all. That's it. So, 1-1. For some reason, I forgot everything that happened in Mario's video and didn't use the MGP to obliterate enemies for whatever reason. I luckily remember that it exists in 1-2, but some notable spots that were pretty difficult include these pipes near the beginning, and that's it. I mean, it's 1-1, what do you expect? Don't worry, this will get far harder. This was a pretty interesting level. I constantly had to MGP to get rid of enemies because I'm paranoid and losing any power-up at all makes me want to reset the level. So I made it through the whole thing while only losing 1 power-up once, I think, near the end. Other than that, this section was pretty difficult, but luckily on my winning attempt I had all players bunched up together, making this jump far easier than it would have been if I had to do it with 2 players at a time. That's really about it, it's a 1-2. Pretty simple level for the most part, just MGP abuse and this dumb gap. Next! Easy level. Yoshi ate all enemies that could have done literally anything to me at all. Both exits were simple, luckily I don't have to bring all players into a pipe. That's what made the secret exit easy, because if one enters a pipe, the others are forced in, and I don't have to spend 50 million years trying to get them all up there without having one fall off. Hammer Bros were annoying though, and took my power-ups on a couple attempts, which sucked. Next! I don't even know why I'm including this. It was piss easy. It's not like I needed it to save or something. I'm playing on Dolphin. I can save state wherever I want. Next! Well, this one just sucked. I was lucky to get a propeller suit from the Mushroom House before this level, and thanks to save stating, I had basically infinite attempts at this level starting with propellers every time. And I have to say, propellers helped so much. But losing the propeller with any player basically meant I had to completely restart the level because I can propeller with one and then the camera moves up and kills the other one. So, making use of the MGP, I made sure that absolutely no enemies were able to steal my propeller. Then, the boss was really easy since MGPs damage it, so automatically 3 MGPs took it down without any issue at all. That's really about it. MGP abuse and propellers. Next! This level was mostly just me damage boosting through it with my ice flower I got from the world map, aka from the power-up house I got my propeller suit from. Thanks to progressive power-ups always spawning in the second form if the game is a multiplayer, I was able to always get ice flowers for my guys and get more hit points as a result, which bought me enough time to finish the level before running out of damage boosts. Once again, I don't know why I'm including this, it was really easy. Next! Well, this sucked. My god, was this level annoying. One of the main problems with this level is that there aren't almost any walls or ledges, making it so that when the players separate, they're pretty much stuck like that. Once again, I got propellers from 1-1, then came here and save stated, giving me infinite attempts at this with a propeller, making this level much easier in the process. If I didn't have any propellers, this would have been nigh impossible. Seriously, the amount of luck and skill you need to be able to regroup the players together after you lose, like, them being in one group, it's uncanny how hard it is. This level can mostly be beaten by propellering constantly, but my god, you are not allowed to lose your propeller in any way. If you do with any player, you're done, you gotta restart. Checkpoints are basically useless too, since dying and respawning there means no more propeller, which means game over. So, yeah, in conclusion, you need to have all players grouped up the entire time and with propellers, otherwise, you ain't making it past. Fun ass level. One 6 is more of the same, just constant propellering and MGP abuse at times to get rid of enemies. All I gotta say is, thank god for the little cubbies in between the rolling hills allowing me to sit there without moving to start propellering again. My god, those were so helpful. Pretty easy overall level. Next! Well, it's all been building to this. The biggest mountain of bullshittery I've ever seen in a challenge run. This level. So, this level single-handedly took me almost twice the amount of time the other levels took combined. Holy god, it was unbearable. So, to start, the first half was pretty okay, just more propelling, really. Sure, the gears do require pretty precise platforming to land all 4 players in one little cubby thing. It's okay, it's not that bad. The checkpoint is where it gets so stupendously difficult. So, there are thwomps after the checkpoint. Thwomps are really big enemies, and our hitbox is really wide, thanks to us being squished together the whole time to avoid desync madness. Can you see the problem here? Anyway, after the first couple thwomps, which aren't that bad, they're just more precise platforming there, there's a section where you have to run for your life under a bunch of thwomps that get progressively lower, and to make it even worse, no matter what you do, the back 2 players always lose their power up. There's literally nothing you can do against it. No matter when you jump, when you don't jump, when you time it with the gear, you can't do anything to not lose your power up. Unless you die after the checkpoint, use the ice flower you got from the power-up house on the world map, and way more importantly, a star from the star house. The star is able to kill thwomps, but its timer is extremely tight and you have to make it all the way to the very end of the thwomp run with the star intact to kill the final thwomp, because that one is the stupid thwomp that always takes the back 2 players' power-ups. After you do that and have your ice flowers intact, save state first of all, and next you have to very carefully platform across those gears without a propeller, which is hard as hell. The reason you need all players to have an ice flower is because after the thwomp run, there's like a pattern of gear, platform with a thwomp, gear, platform with a thwomp, and those can't be avoided nearly at all, and the ice flower gives the players just enough hit points to last until the thwomp run. They'll most likely be either big or small, they won't have the ice flower, none of them will. And after you pass those, it's pretty much smooth sailing after dealing with some more stupid gear platforming. The boss is really easy thanks to being able to just MGP, and the nightmare's over! We've completed the challenge. Thanks for watching.